Hello everyone, this is the Wandering Soul Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's pick a card reading, we are going to see where your path is being led or directed or rerouted or detoured by the universe. Yeah, that's kind of a long title. I will figure that out. So if you feel like certain doors are closing on you, maybe you cannot get the jobs that you apply for, or maybe your plans are being blocked, your manifestations are being blocked, we will find out why and where the heck the universe wants to lead you towards. Okay, so we have three options here. This is option one, the blue, it's actually a mirror, but it looks like a pin. So the blue mirror, the yellow mirror for number 2, and the pink mirror for number 3. So yeah, just go with the color that you feel called to the most. Don't think too much, just choose whatever color that calls to you. And as usual, the timestamps will be in the description box below and in the comment section, so you can jump right ahead to your reading. Hello pile number 1. So if you choose the blue mirror, this is going to be your reading on where the heck the universe is taking you, why certain doors are closed for you, why your manifestation has not been working, and why the roads that you want to go to seems to be blocked. Okay, we will start with the oracle cards first. So where the universe is taking pile number 1, why or where they are being directed towards, where they are being detoured or rerouted towards, where they are being rerouted towards, where pile number 1 is being rerouted towards, where pile number 1 is being detoured or detoured. Okay, we have 1. Okay, you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true note. So I guess all the doors that have been closed to you, or all the plans that you have made, perhaps they have been blocked because you didn't make them, because it's the real desire of your heart. I'm sorry for my neighbor's child screaming on the top of their lung. Anyway, yeah, maybe that's a sign. Maybe your heart actually wants something else, but you have been fooling yourself, or you have been deceiving yourself that you want something else that actually you don't want, if you get what I mean. So maybe you apply for jobs that you think you should apply for. Maybe you apply for those jobs because it suits your education, your skill, or because you are experienced in that before, or maybe you haven't quite figured out who you are and what you want to become, what you want your life to become. So this is not just limited to career, but also lifestyle. Like for example, maybe you want to move to a certain country, maybe you visit that country and you like it there, or maybe because of other factors, maybe it's easier to move to that country because you know some people there. But actually, maybe the universe wants you to go somewhere else, and I believe that actually inside, that deep down inside, you already feel where you want to go or what you want to do in your life, but your action don't match your true heart's desire. Your intention is not aligned with who you are, with what you want to become, with what kind of life you want to lead. So that's why the doors are closed, so that you will have no choice but just to sit there and reflect. Reflect on what you actually want, or what your soul and spirit want. Maybe all this time you have been operating by logic only, and you choose what is logical, what is acceptable, what is normal, what your parents, what your family wants you to choose, but you are not listening to yourself. So my suggestion is for you to take a break, maybe take a meditation course, so that you can shut all the noises and just be with yourself and feel what you want to do. So this can be as simple as a daily micro exercise. So each and every day, practice your intuition. Like, ask yourself, what do I want to eat for lunch today? And not what my family wants to eat today. So if you are in charge of buying lunch, maybe you eat the same lunch as your family to save money, but actually you want to eat something else. So ask this kind of question every single day. What do you want to eat for lunch, for dinner? What do you want to do now? What do you love to do? Like, maybe suddenly, maybe you are supposed to work on your CV, or you are supposed to apply for jobs, but your heart is telling you, hey, I want to write my journal instead, or I want to crochet instead, or I want to read tarot cards instead. I don't know. It's just listen to your body, what your body wants. Because the more you listen to those tiny signals, you will get more sensitive towards what you actually want. So I guess the doors are being closed to you because you are meant to be something else, someone that fully embodies your true spirit. You are intended to become you, the real you, not the you that everybody else wants you to be. And that can cover a lot of areas in your life, including career, relationship. So if you have been feeling that the choices that you have made so far are not particularly exciting to you, or maybe say your parents want you to get married, or you date this man just because or this woman just because they are good looking, they are decent, they are nice, but you don't love them, and you settle for that because you think it's hard for me to find love at this age, or it's hard for me to find someone who will really love me, who will really fight with my weirdness. But it's not true. So I think you are being guided, you are being forced by the universe to listen inward, to listen to yourself. What do you want to become? Who do you want to date? Who do you want to marry? Everything. Okay? So let's see at what's at the bottom of the deck. Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So yeah, I think this is not saying that you should quit your job now, or that you should take a great risky leap of faith of moving to the direction that your heart is leading you towards. So for example, maybe you want to work in Japan, or you feel the pull towards Japan, you want to stay there. I'm not saying that you should, sell all your belongings and just move there without any plans. No, make the plans. Make the plans. Learning how to be human means you still do the 3D, practical, pragmatic, realistic steps that you need to survive in this world, but direct it towards where you want to go. Okay? So, for example, you are a mystic, you are a clairvoyant, you are a clairaudience, whatever. You have a psychic power and you want to use it to help people, and you want to heal people, and that's what you want to do as your ultimate career. You want to open your own business. You still have to do your taxes, you still have to save the money that you need to live off as you execute your plan, or as you go towards whatever direction that you are going to, because you still need money. This card is telling you you still need money. So maybe you can do a side job that is easy, that will not take its toll on you, so you can still do what you love. Okay, so maybe you want to work, maybe you can quit your job and work freelance or part-time instead, so you still have income, but you also have time to do what you really aspire to do. Okay, so take the practical steps And yeah, your life is a canvas, artist manifestation, creative accountability. So accountability, I think you have not been using the talents that the universe gives you, and now you are being pushed towards that. Look at how this person is on the edge. You are already on the edge. You already feel a strong pull towards certain lifestyle or certain career, or maybe you have come to realize other things like your personality, your sexuality, your tendencies, but you are still afraid to take that leap. Again, taking that leap doesn't mean that you take a big leap, but start by listening to your intuition, listening to what your heart, your soul, your spirit wants, and learn to say no to everything that feels icky to you, everything that you are not interested in the slightest bit. Learn to say no towards that, and learn to say yes towards what makes you happy. And the more you practice this, the more you get comfortable with taking bigger and bigger steps towards the life that you actually want. Okay, so let's see where your life is leading you towards. Where your life is leading you towards, or where the universe is directing you. Temperance, yeah, test the waters first. Test the waters. Okay, I think that's enough. Test the waters. Temperance is about making one step at a time. You follow your intuition. Like I said, do micro exercises where you learn to follow what you really want instead of what you think you should do, or instead of what is safe. If you want to take a risk, like for example, you always order the same menu all the time in a particular restaurant, experiment. Try a different menu. Even though it may be, that's expensive, I need to save money, I need to, order the cheapest menu. Try at least once in a month or once in a week to order a different menu. Try different menus every week or every month so that you will know your own preference and what feels good for you. What feels good for you, okay? While keeping another foot on land, which means being practical. So like I said, if you secretly want to open your own business, like say you are a clairvoyant or clairaudience and you want to open a spiritual business, then you should have one foot on land, meaning have one job that is easy, that will pay you regularly, like your main job, and build your spiritual business slowly on the side. Okay, but start taking steps towards what you want, otherwise you will get even more lost. So learn by listening to your intuition in every small decision making that you make every day. What do you want to eat? What do you want to buy? Or what you should not buy, and what you can say no to. So if your friends ask you to go out with them, but you don't enjoy hanging out with them anymore, you can make excuses until they stop calling you. Say no to what is no longer in alignment with your heart and your soul. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Being real. Cut the bullshit. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself, and stop. Also, this means stop saying yes to the people you want to say no to. I think sometimes you have a feeling about certain people that these people cannot be trusted, that if I keep saying yes to them, then I will lose myself slowly. So gather up the courage and say no. No need to explain anything, because you have a right to say no. or you have a right to say yes to anything that you want to do, because it's your life. So if these people ask you to go out and to do things that you no longer vibrate with, or to hang around, but you feel like instead you have to devote time to yourself, then say no to them and don't give any excuses, so that they will know that they have lost their power on you. So if you kind of over explaining things, you are still people pleasing them. If you say no, sorry, maybe next time, that's it, maybe you can say that, or you can say that through text and ignore their text. Okay, ignore their text, say sorry, I cannot go, I have another thing to do, whatever. Then don't reply to their replies. Okay, that's when you start drawing boundaries. And we have the 7 of Wands. I think this is fighting for your inner child. What they want, your inner child has been starving for some time. Maybe you have been wanting to do something fun, something that is more in alignment with your spirit, with your real personality, but you always put it off with reason that I have responsibilities, I have to put other people first. No more. And I know that a lot of people will judge you, but please, for the love of God, say yes to your inner child, because your inner child is scared, is wounded, because what they want, that little child, that small you, who maybe years ago like to play as doctors, you like to write or sing or draw, and then people judge you for that, and your inner child is wounded, and now they want to go out and have fun, and it's your job to listen to them, because otherwise you will be living in falsehood. And your inner child, that your purest part, your realest part, your most honest part will die. The most honest part in your personality will die, and you will become everybody else's pawns or robots. So do this for your inner child, if not for anyone else. Okay. All right, so let's pull some last cards of advice. What pile number 1 needs to hear about why they are being directed or rerouted. Okay, I need to add something else. If you have been asking why you always draw people who you don't like, that's because you haven't learned to like yourself. And learn to like yourself means saying no to these people. Once you stop saying yes, or when you stop following the demands of these people, they will stop coming. So if you have been asking why there are always people who annoy me, that's because the universe wants to push you to the edge, so that you will get sick and tired of it, sick and tired enough to eventually fight back, to eventually claim your boundaries, your power, and your authority on which way you should go. So if you have been drawing toxic people, people who don't understand you, who are not sensitive to your needs, it's to make you feel so sick that you begin to say no to these people. That is your karmic lesson. Okay, there is something better, and no, yeah. So in this deck, there is no with exclamation mark and no without. So I think learn to say no in gradually, or start practicing to say small no's. Okay, maybe you have always been a yes man or yes woman your entire life, and it's hard for you to directly say no towards others, but you can start small, like maybe give excuses or reject them via text instead of right on their face. Just say, I have something to do tonight. And if they still want to persuade you, you will say, no, sorry, I have something to do tonight and it's important, and leave it at that. Okay, leave it at that. And maybe you can reject people through text or through email first before you get more and more courage to say no louder and bolder through, like, on their face. Okay, and there is something better. Yeah, so the jobs you applied, the things that you plan, maybe those don't come from your true self, and that's why you are denied of it, so that you will learn to listen to yourself and what your heart actually wants. I can also sense that maybe you are afraid to do the things that actually you know you want to do the most, because you are afraid that if you fail, people will laugh at you for following your dreams and fail. But I think the universe is giving you more annoyance so that you will think that anywhere is better than staying with these people or with this environment. So if you remember Harry Potter, when he was accepted at Hogwarts, he wasn't sure whether he should go because he didn't feel like he was a wizard. He was afraid. He was scared. It's a new thing for him. But staying with the Dursley is even worse. It's familiar. It's something that he is already used to, but it's making him sick the way they treat him. So he chose to take that leap of faith and go to Hogwarts. So this is what this card is trying to tell you. This is why people who and things that annoy you keep coming, so that you will listen more and more towards what you actually want. Okay, so yeah, that's for you, pile number 1. I hope this is clear enough. I hope it resonates. If you resonate with this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you feel called to book a personal reading with me, my details are down below in the description box. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. I almost said pile number 3, so maybe you want to check pile number 3 if you feel inclined to do so, because maybe there is a message there. But otherwise, maybe I just used to record pile number 3 last, but in this case you are the last one, so maybe that's why I almost call you pile number 3. Anyway, if you choose this yellow mirror, this is going to be a reading on what is the universe plan for you. So if you have been making plans and things don't work according to plan, and you feel like you are being directed or rerouted or detour, let's find out where the universe wants you to go, what plan the universe has for you. Okay, I don't know, but I feel like I want to start with oracle cards for your pile. Well, I did begin with oracle cards for the other piles as well, but it's a different oracle card. For you, I want to use this angel answer just because it's lying there and the deck is looking at me. So I don't know. Let's see what this oracle has to say about where the universe wants to take you towards, what direction the universe wants to take you towards. What direction the universe wants to take pile number 2 towards? What plans the universe have for pile number 2? Oh, no. So, if you have been recently rejected, if you recently have experienced some kind of rejection, whether it's in career or it's in relationship, you are actually being protected. This kind of heaven's gate being open, and all the angels come through, and with this archangel, I don't know if it's archangel or whatever, Archangel Gabriel, I think, and this is Queen Marie. Sorry, this is Marie, Mother of Jesus. I don't know why I call her Queen Mary, but it's like they want you to not to go there. Don't even think of going there. So maybe recently you have doors slam on your face. I mean, in terms of career, or maybe someone broke up with you recently. Either way, you feel rejected in one or more areas of your life, and it is actually a protection because we see this heavenly gate being open and all the angels come to warn you and to stop you from doing something. Now, if I remember correctly, I think Joseph, the father of Jesus, he wants to divorce Mary in secret because Mary was already pregnant with Jesus, and he didn't want to he didn't want Mary to get in trouble. But then the Archangel Gabriel said, no, just marry your wife and everything is going to be fine. It is how it should be. Let's see the other card. Oh, don't stop. Okay, so now this has a different meaning. So maybe there have been certain doors slammed on you, or maybe you have been bargaining with the universe. Universe, I want this. And the universe says no. Or maybe you have bargained with the universe that you don't want something. I don't want this. I want that. And the universe says no. Because apparently, well, let's see the tarot cards. Because I'm curious about what is this don't stop thing. Peaceful resolution and a year from now. Interesting. So I think maybe recently you have been praying or you have been hoping to end something, or to avoid something, or to go a different route or a different way, and it doesn't work. Like perhaps you want to go to a certain place, or you want to work in a certain place, or you want to leave home, or I don't know, but you have some plans, and that plan doesn't work. So I see you applying for a job, and it's in a city or it's in a place that you want to go to, or it's in a location or a place that you like, but somehow you didn't get the job and you wonder why. But this card says don't stop. So I guess you have tried to, I don't know, this is different for everyone, but maybe you have been trying to run away from something. And maybe you want to quit your current job, or maybe you want to leave your hometown and go somewhere else, or work in some other place, and it didn't work. Either that place you apply to work in rejected you, or you cannot move to a different location because of money constraint or whatever. So it's like your way is blocked, your plan is being blocked, and this don't stop. I think this is saying don't give up, but you are not meant to go to where you want to go to. Do you get what I mean? So you want to run away from your situation right now, and the angel says no, or maybe not yet. But they also don't want you to give up. They want you to keep trying for whatever you want, or keep trying to achieve your dreams in the place you stay now, in the situation you stay now. So I hope that doesn't sound strange. this is like okay, I'm going to use my own experience as illustration. So I have been wanting to work in another city. I don't want to stay home because somehow I feel like if I stay here, I cannot grow. I don't feel free to be myself in this house. And that's why I want to go away. But my attempts to leave this place, my plans to leave this place have so far not working. So I have applied for jobs in different cities and my job application were rejected. So I am stuck here. But I think with this don't stop, it's like the universe saying you don't have to move. You can do it here. So don't give up. Whatever your dream is about, don't give up. You can do it. You can start wherever you are right now. Yeah. So at the bottom of the deck, we have peaceful resolution and a year from now. So I guess this is what you cannot see. So you are not being rerouted, you are being blocked. So you want to run away from where you are right now so that you will be free to do whatever you want. That's basically the thing. But the universe stop you for whatever reason, but I believe it's for protection. Because maybe if you go somewhere else, your situation will be more or less the same or not better. So they want you to stay where you are for now, but not giving up on your dreams, like doing whatever you can in your current state, in your current environment, to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. And with these two at the bottom of the deck, I think with the peaceful resolution, you will feel better, or the situation will get better. So if currently you have plans and maybe there are people, maybe your family, maybe your, I don't know, I hear family, maybe your family opposed to your ideas, or maybe your family don't agree or don't approve with your ideas or what you want to do for a living, or maybe you want to go to school, maybe you want to study a certain major and they don't agree with you. But with the peaceful resolution, I think if they see that you don't give up, if they see that you are very determined to do this and it makes you happy, then maybe your family will accept whatever it is that you want to do. So you will feel more comfortable in the near future. And a year from now, you will be able to see the result. Another thing that comes to mind is about love. So maybe you want to marry someone, or you want to continue a relationship with someone. But I think you already know that this person is not the right person for you to marry. As in, maybe this person is kind and nice, but you don't love them. Or there is something that you have a feeling that this is not the person that I'm going to marry. Or you like a person and you want to marry them, but somehow you break up. And this don't stop thing is telling you not to give up on love, Maybe you are brokenhearted and you don't want to look for love again, but your spirit guides, your angels wants to tell you that you will find a better love. And so you shouldn't give up on love. What they want you to do is just give up on this particular person because they are not good for you. And I think you already know that, but you don't want to admit it. And with the peaceful resolution, I guess your parents or your family or your friends, they want you to be with this person because they also see that maybe this person is nice, there is nothing wrong with them, but somehow you feel like this is not the right person, this is not the one. Or you have seen that this is not the one, but you still go with the wedding plan. You still say yes to them. You still want to get engaged with them. And then maybe something happened and you break up because you are not meant to be with them. You are meant to wait for your soulmate, for your true soulmate. There is someone better out there. And with the peaceful resolution, I think you and this person, if you haven't separated yet, I guess this is a sign that you should break up with them. So maybe you have your relationship with them have been tumultuous, and maybe if you have arranged marriage, there is always something disrupting your plans. So this is a sign for you, like the delays and the obstacles is a sign for you to reconsider marrying this person. And same with jobs, like maybe you want to get a job in a company, you have applied there several times, but you always got rejected. But that doesn't mean that the universe wants you to give up finding job because they have prepared a better job for you maybe a year from now. And if it's about love, with this peaceful resolution, I think if you don't get this job that you want, or if your plans to marry or to get engaged with your person have not been going well, maybe it is to give you a chance to reflect on your relationship and to break up with them because this person is not for you. And maybe you are afraid that your families won't agree with your choices, or you feel guilty to that person for breaking up with them. But this card is saying everything is going to be okay. The separation will be on good terms, and the world is not going to collapse if you decide to break up with this person, or if you decide that you don't want to move to a certain place or continue with a certain career. Either way, this issue will be resolved in good terms, okay? And a year from now, you will get something that is so much better. Or if if you are still going to end up with the person you are with, the best time for you guys to get engaged or married will be a year from now. So this means not yet, not the right time, not the right place, not the right person. But don't give up on love. Don't give up on looking for a job or building your career, because there is something better out there. So that's why your first plans, your first choice, your first idea is being delayed or blocked because there is something better a year from now, or the timing will be better a year from now. And if you are afraid that you will upset the people involved, don't worry. This also means that if you change your mind about applying to a certain job after you got accepted and you want to back down, it's okay, because no one will get hurt. Okay, the issue will be resolved peacefully. Yeah, bottom of the deck. Actually, these are bottom of the deck cards, and then we also have choose a new direction. Yeah, so you are being rerouted. There is going to be someone else better, some place better to stay. Did I just say there is something better? Yeah. So the no is protection, actually. So where the universe wants you to go to? Where does the universe want you to go to? Where does the universe want you to go to? Okay. Where you are being directed by the universe. What plans the universe has for you. What plans the universe has for you. Wow, this is the third card in pile number 3 as well. What? The same card with pile number 3. Sorry. I think this card comes up for pile number 1. And this for pile number 3, but upside down. Yes. I think you already have an inkling that this situation, this path, or this person that the universe is blocking from you is not the best one for you, and you already know that. Like, you already feeling blah about this person or about this career. So maybe you have been applying for new jobs in the same career field, but you got rejected again and again because the universe wants you to go to a new direction, to choose a career, or to find out what career will bring you not only money but also happiness. So you are being, and I think this means if you feel a little bit off about your significant other, like you have plans to get married and all, maybe you want to marry this year and the plans keep getting delayed and you get annoyed, maybe it's time to ask yourself, do you really want to marry this year? Do you really want to marry this person? You have to be honest with yourself, otherwise you will suffer more later after you commit to this, after you commit to this job, after you commit to this person, when you already know deep inside that they are not the one for you. So you have to be honest with yourself. If you are feeling blah, meh, or you can't see yourself doing this job that you have been applying to, or marrying this person for as long as you live, then maybe it's a sign for you to go to a different direction. I think the universe has better plans for you. Like, you will still have a family. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe you don't want to get married actually. You want to be independent. And maybe you want kids, but you don't want a spouse. Maybe. And maybe that's the best option for you. Either way, the universe sees a better career, a better family life, a better spouse than, or a better partner than what you currently have. And again, if you are afraid to upset people with your decision, remember this peaceful resolution. Everything is going to be okay. Let me clarify. I think this Five of Pentacles is saying you have settled for less. You feel like you are not good enough for something better. Remember, there is something better. You feel like you are not good enough for it. You settle for less because you believe that's all you will receive. You stay, or you keep applying for jobs in a career that you don't love anymore because you believe that it is going to give you good money. And maybe that's what your family, because this is a house, this is what your family believe as well. They believe that if you marry this person, your future will be secure. If you apply for this job in this career field, your income will be secure. But you feel like a black sheep in the family. You feel like you are different. And yes, you are different. And so you should look for, don't stop, you should look for a job, or you should say yes to a potential partner who will protect you like this. I mean, who will give you happiness, not just happiness, but satisfaction. I think the universe wants you to be honest with yourself about what you want and what you don't want, and to speak up for yourself. To speak up for yourself, to stand your ground and say, no, I want a new direction, and I have been fooling or deceiving myself all this time because I don't want to upset anyone. But now I see that I deserve better, or that I am meant for something else, something that will give me love and happiness and glory and passion and satisfaction. And that is not this career, that is not this person. The universe is kind of pushing you to defend yourself, to be honest with yourself, and to stand up for what you want. Okay, please clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yep. I think even if your family wants you to, or you think you want to stay in this career field or stay with this person because they will give you financial security, but you will suffer because you don't want just financial security. You want something else. You want a deep, intimate soul connection. You want passion. You want to work in a field that is suitable for you. You want to create something for yourself. You don't want to go with the flow. You don't want to go with whatever people's wishes for you. So even if you earn a lot of money from your current job, or if your future spouse is rich and they will be able to secure your future, you know that in the end you will end up unhappy, because money isn't everything. Money is a tool, yes, but money isn't everything, and money cannot buy happiness. Okay, so with the Hierophant clarifying the Five of Cups, this is your guide telling you or giving you signs that you are being divinely protected, and any delay, any failure, or any breakup or setback is to protect you going down the path that you will end up disliking. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so someone better, someone who will love you with all their heart will come towards you, okay? Yeah, I think you have to really reflect on what is it that your heart wants. I think you have been mistaken your heart's other people's desire as your own desire. So maybe your parents or other people affect your opinion on what will bring you happiness. But if you reflect, if you, like I said, this delay, this blockage, you being stuck is a way for you to rethink and reflect everything. So when you are being delayed, you will slow down and you will see that what you actually want is not what you are going after right now. Okay? Yeah, you will eventually know the truth that what you think you want or what you have been planning to do is actually not your deepest heart's desire. It's affected by other people's desire, other people's wants and wishes. Okay? So final advice for pile number 2. What they should do right now. What they should do right now. What pile number 2 should do right now, please? Thank you. What is their best course of action right now? Thank you. Anything else? Wow. So I don't know, but maybe you need to go for a brief vacation on the beach or near the sea, because I think you are a starseed, or maybe you come from, maybe your ancestors live near the sea, so maybe you can listen to their spiritual guidance better there on what you should do. But anyway, we have whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So whales, they call to their soulmate using a specific frequency. So in other words, in the human world, you have to be your authentic self. You have to say no to the things that that is half baked or half ass. Things that other people suggest to you and you believe that it is your own wish, but it's not. You have to cut all those things off and you have to look for a new direction that is more true to your heart, like finding a job or building a new career that is more suitable, or that reflects who you are, so that you can attract your soulmate and your soul family, because you will be in the same frequency. Now you are in a different frequency with your true soulmate and true soul family, and the right job, because you are following, or you subconsciously follow, other people's opinions or wishes. So in order to find your true soulmate, you have to be yourself. And as you put your true self out there, maybe by embarking on a career that you love, or maybe by just being yourself, by showing up for yourself, I think you will attract your true soulmates towards you, because you are in the same frequency as the mating whales. And then we have the Sis of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So this is you. This sparkling blue sea, ocean is your origin. And here are your potential, your true talents, your true desire. So you are born in this world pure and with certain natural talents or natural desire or natural interest in something. But then you get affected by outside noises and also by practicality, like you have to earn a lot of money and this job is the only way to do that, but it doesn't resonate with you anymore. And so you have to return to your spirit, to your talent, to what you actually want. Because if you are a starseed, then you have to remember your mission, your talents, your passion, your interests, who you truly are. You have to remember who you truly are. And I think everything that you love, who are you? What kind of soulmate do you want to attract? What kind of job or career you want to do? It has been pushed to the back of your mind. And that's why you have to bring them back to light. It's time for you to get out and be yourself and speak your own honest opinion on how you should live your life. Okay, so your plans have not worked simply because you are not living authentically. Your choice of a partner, your choice of a career field is not resonating, is not in alignment with who you really are. And that's why you keep getting delays and rejection, because the universe wants to direct you to your home, your true home. And home here means your soul family and people who have the same passion and fire as you. People who will be your equal. People who will understand why you are different, why you are unique, and who will love you for who you are, for who you truly are, and not for the mask that you put on to the world, including your family. Okay, so that's your reading, pile number 3. Sorry, pile number 2. I keep saying pile number 3. I hope this resonates, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here about why you are being rerouted. And now it's your job to find out what that is. Find out your frequency, find out what resonates with you, what resonates strongest with you, and go towards that direction. Even if you have to speak up against your close loved ones who don't accept who you really are. Okay, so that's your reading, pile number 2. I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. 44:44 on the clock. So if you resonate with this reading, give me a thumbs up to subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading, my details are down below in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. So if you feel drawn towards the pink mirror, this is going to be your reading on where the universe is taking you towards. Why things didn't go according to plan. Why certain doors you hope to open for you are closed, and you are wondering what the heck the universe wants from me. We will find out. So what the heck the universe wants from pile number 3, the pink mirror. What the universe wants from you. What the universe wants from you. Why you are being rerouted. Crack open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Wow, this is deep. So let's address this one first. Crack open. Rock bottom means that maybe that is where you are right now. maybe things have not been working really great for you, like you have been struggling to get yourself out of this situation that you are in. Maybe you are trapped in an environment that you don't like, a family that you don't like, a job that you don't like, or maybe you just crash and burn. Like maybe you have plans, you execute them, and then everything goes haywire, and you are wondering why. So there are two answers to this question. One, so that you will stop doing things the human way, or struggling or fighting the human way, because we have surrender. Also, the reason why none of your plans work, or why your life seem to be in shambles, and what I mean by that is that the things that you plan, all the things that you plan, they don't work. Maybe you want to build a business, but you only have a handful of clients and then they disappear. Or maybe you feel fatigue, you feel empty, you feel as in you are trying to get to your destination, but you feel like you don't have any energy. And that's because you have been trying to do things according to beliefs or some dogma that you don't resonate with anymore. I don't know if you have ever heard this thing about human design. So human design is like an astrology or birth chart report, but it's a little bit different. Maybe it's like MBTI, but not really. Anyway, this human design, if you have some money and you can get report on what your human design is, I mean, you can look them up on the internet, and you should probably fill your birth date, your birth time. It is better if you can provide your birth time, and you will get a report on what your human design is. Your human design is like your blueprint. So your blueprint will tell you how you can succeed. So maybe all this time you have been trying to operate your business or execute your plan using the wrong strategy. Yeah, that's it. Using the wrong strategy that is not suitable for you. So for example, you are good at arts, but you are being forced by situation or by other people to work in a job that is a high tension job, or a job that is draining or soulless. And that's why you cannot make money. Your clients run because your blueprint, your soul design suffer in that job, because that job does not match with your blueprint, that it doesn't match with your true personality. It doesn't match your spirit. So this crack open is cracking open the personality that you think is you, but actually it isn't. So this doesn't always apply to jobs. It can also apply to other areas of your life. The way you respond to people, the way you connect with people. Maybe you are an introvert, but you are expected to perform in a job that requires constant interaction, and that's why you burn out. Or maybe you are someone who is a problem solver, but you are forced to, or you get yourself into a job that requires you to stay behind and work behind the desk, when actually you should be a boss or leader, but you are made or you get yourself into a job that doesn't match your leadership skill or your creative spirit. So it's either you adopting a persona that you see in other people, as in you try to become like others, but you are not like any others, you are unique. So the reason why everything collapse, your plan, your job, your relationship, is because you are not responding, you are not working, you are not acting from your true blueprint. So say, for example, your job is to motivate people, to counsel people, to guide people, but you are being forced to work as like a lawyer or an HR manager whose job is to fire people, and your soul suffers. And that's why your world collapses, so that your true self can emerge. That's why we have this I remember card, the fated life versus the destiny life. Maybe you are fated to born in a certain family, a family that is ambitious, a family that wants you to be a doctor or a lawyer, or maybe you are born in a country or grew up in an environment that is tough. And because the environment is tough, you need to become tough as well. But as you adopt this tough badass persona, you become empty, because your true self, which is like kind, gentle, and vulnerable, they are being kept hidden. And so this discrepancy eats away at you. Or you are born in a culture where women cannot speak, or regardless of you, if you are man or women, you are being taught to listen to your parents, to do what they say, or to live according to what is considered normal or standard. But the thing is that you are not normal. You are meant to lead. You are meant to stand out as a leader, or you are meant to do something that is different from what everybody else is doing. And so you are being kind of put in a situation where you have no choice but to realize, as you sit in silence, as you cry, you will become more and more aware that actually this is a life that you are tired of living. I hope I explained that quite clearly. Surrender to the alchemy of life also means that you don't have to force yourself to be productive all the time. You are not supposed to make plans based on your assumption of how things should work, or based on what everybody thinks things should work. So, for example, people have ideas about how you can succeed in business. But the thing that is that everybody else is not the same. And just because you fail to implement the theories and the steps that people take to make their business successful, it doesn't mean that you are not meant to have a business on your own. You can build a business on your own, but you have to operate differently from these other people. So maybe some people say You need to take a great leap of faith to make a successful business. Or maybe you are working 9 to 5 and you see people around you, quit your job, build your own business, do what you love. But the thing is that you have your kids to feed or your family to feed, and you cannot quit. And when you force yourself to quit your job because maybe you are already sick of it, maybe it's not the right job for you, but your human design is not designed to take a dramatic leap of faith, because then you will crash and burn. Your human design, your blueprint, is designed to take things slowly, step by step. Or maybe you want to become a singer and you know that you can have you know that you have a good voice if you train your vocals. So you start to take these vocal courses, and when you get better, you start to record YouTube videos of yourself singing. But when you press that record button, you freeze, and then suddenly you don't remember what you learned about singing, about vocals, and you cannot sing. Why? Because you jump way too far outside your comfort zone. Like, you want to be tough, you are influenced by people who often say in social media, like spiritual bypassing. Say like things like, do what you love, take the leap of faith now, do it now. But your system, your nervous system, which has not been trained since you are born to perform in public, they need adjustment, and they need small steps before you can finally be confident enough to sing. So the universe wants you to chill, relax, and do things in your own pace, at your own time, in your own way. Another example, maybe you want to become a tarot reader or YouTuber, but you are not used to public speaking, maybe because when you were a child, you speak your opinion and then you got humiliated, and so your throat chakra is closed off. But it doesn't mean that you cannot, be a content creator. You can post things on Instagram by your writing. It doesn't have to be through video or voice recording. It can be through writing. A lot of tarot readers actually open their business only on Instagram, and they make these speaker cards, but in writing, not in speaking, because maybe their strength lies in writing, not public speaking. On the other hand, someone who is supposed to be a public speaker, or they have a natural gift to be a public speaker, to teach people, they are being kept small, or they hide behind their insecurities, and they work boring desk jobs, or jobs that require more writing reports instead of interaction, or they are relegated to become an administration staff when they are supposed to be CEO. So that is about being true to your soul's blueprint. And if by any chance you already know that you are supposed to be B, but you are now playing the role of A, you don't have to make a drastic jump, because it will bring your nervous system down. You have to do it bit by bit, just like a child learning to walk for the first time. So if you know that you like speaking, you like talking, you like chatting, you like motivating people, you like to make podcasts, start small. Don't start big. Like, try to record yourself first and show it to your closest friend who will not judge you. And you know, if you want to learn to sing but you don't have confidence, record yourself singing and play it to your friends. And when your friend says, like, you have a good voice but you just need some more vocal training, then you can train with your friend or with your friend who is actually good at singing. Or you can sing in karaoke, because in karaoke nobody judge you. And if you keep singing in karaoke, you will become popular in the karaoke and you get confidence to sing, and then you post your first singing video on YouTube and it goes viral. So it has to be on small steps. So why you are cracking, why you are breaking, why you are at rock bottom, that's because you force yourself to succeed the first time or the second time or the third time, while actually it may take you like a lot of tries before you are successful. So you have been putting too much expectation on yourself, or you don't want people to judge you for taking that leap of faith and not succeeding. So you force yourself to do something you are not ready to do before you are ready to do it, just so that people will not call you cowards or weak. I think you also have this internal critic that says, if you don't do it now and if you don't make it big, go big or go home, or all or nothing. You don't have to do that. You can transition slowly, and you don't have to compare your journey to become your authentic self with anybody else. If you try to study an advanced course when you are actually in intermediate level, of course you will crash. So this is the universe telling you, slow down. Remember slowly and do it gently. Be gentle to yourself, okay? Be gentle to yourself. Like, start shedding that fake you, that fake front. I mean, if you are someone who is soft and you have to be tough and you have to be stern for everyone because of situation, now it is time to slowly train yourself to become the true you who is soft and loving and receiving. There are also some of you who are too much in your divine masculine energy, like you have to be strong, you have to take action all the time, but you neglect your feminine side. And your feminine side is supposed to allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to process your emotion, allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to be kinder towards yourself, and allow yourself to surrender to the universe and let the universe take over what you cannot control. So I think you have been trying to control your situation, but in the process you lose yourself because you force yourself to be tough or to become someone that you are not just at work but also in daily life. You force yourself to become someone you are not because you are afraid that if you allow yourself to stop, if you allow yourself to be vulnerable, if you allow yourself to go soft, you will be used, you will be manipulated, it's not safe, and people will look down on you, or etc. etc. And this is you remembering how to be soft again, how to be yourself again, how to live life your own way, and not imitating other people's way of doing business, or not imitating other people's way of living their life. Okay. Whew, that's a long message. So what you should do right now? Any other advice for pile number 3, Spirit? how they should, what they should do. Okay, we have Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you have to put up this tough front, and you have to like deny yourself. So this Two of Cups can mean romance, but I think in this instance, this is the two parts of you, the divine masculine and feminine. You have been in this masculine Queen of Swords for a while now, and you are tired. You are tired of putting up boundaries. You are tired of becoming this rigid person, this perfectionist person. Yeah, I think it's your perfectionism that betrays you. You expect yourself to perform well. You put too much high expectation on yourself, and then you crumble. And now it's time to rest, to listen to your softer side, the side of you that says, hey, let's rest, it's okay, you will be taken care of by the universe, and nothing is going to go wrong. The world is not going to come to an end just because you rest, just because you for once lay down your soul. On the other hand, if you have been too passive, this is also an imbalance. If you have been too much in your divine feminine, if you have always say yes to everyone because you don't want to disappoint them, you have to be tough. So this is about remembering who you truly are. Going inward, meditate, and feel. Every time you make small decision, every time you interact with people, pay attention. If you say yes to people you don't want to say yes to, how does it feel? If it doesn't feel good, learn to say no next time. And like, you don't have to say no like in a firm, harsh way. You can start softer. So go your remember yourself, remember who you are. Try to lean into the energy that you have abandoned, like your inner child, your feminine side, your masculine tough side. Lean into the part that you have been neglecting, but do it slowly, bit by bit, through small decision like I don't want to eat this menu, I want to eat that menu, things like that. Start choosing yourself every time so that you will slowly remember who you are in all aspects of life. Okay? So yeah, that's why your whatever you have been planning, whatever you have been doing, it's not working, but because you are not doing it from an authentic place. You are not doing it from your authentic self. You are doing it because you follow other people, because you follow people's theories, people's formula. But really, you are being called to know yourself, your true self, and you have to do things at your own pace, in your own way. Do it my way, do it your way, not everybody else's way, not even coach, not even mentor. You know your body's limit, you know how far you can go, you know how long it can take for you to reach a certain point. So stop forcing yourself, crack yourself open, allow yourself to be vulnerable so that you can make progress that is softer but safer and more solid. Like, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, yeah, so I guess there is nothing else I can say. I think the universe just wants you to go slower. That's the bottom line. I mean, if you are confused with my ramblings this past half an hour, I want you to take that one line out of this reading. The universe wants you to go slower. Another additional advice: you probably have been operating from wounds, because maybe you have been taught since you were little, like maybe boys don't cry, or being gay is sin, and so you develop this personality that is not you, but you are empty inside. You have everything, but inside your heart, your spirit, they are empty, they are dried out because you follow other people's dogma on who you should be. And now it's time for you to break the bullshit. You are being brought down not because the universe hates you, but because they want you to break free from everything that you are not. And they know that it's going to take some time. Maybe all this time you already know what you want and you go for it, but you go for it too fast, too quickly. And so you collapse because your body has been trained to live a certain way, and now you want to change, and that change cannot happen overnight. So that's why the universe stop you over and over and over and over again, so that you will know, okay, I'm still on beginner level, I am not yet ready to jump to intermediate level. So take it slow. You are meant to become your true self, but because your outer shell is so hard, you have to crack it open little by little by little by little, just as you crack open a boiled egg. So yeah, what's at the bottom of the deck? Star Ancestor, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. So I think if you stop, if you pause, if you rest, if you stop fighting, even for the things that you genuinely want, if you stop fighting and talk with your ancestor, talk with your guide, talk with your spirit guide, be present, be at rest, just live, you will start listening to what they tell you through spiritual downloads, through your intuition, or you will start seeing signs that you are on the right path, signs on what you should do next. So you have to slow down so that they can guide you. If you speed up, then it's like someone who has never trained for a marathon and just try running 12 kilometers or whatever, and they collapse. So the universe wants you to slow down so that they can guide you, and so that they can hold you as you slowly shed your old self. Yeah. So yeah, that's your reading, pile number 3. I'm not pull. Let me pull another card maybe. Last advice for pile number 3. Last advice for pile number 3. Trust. Yeah, trust that you are not behind. Things happening in a perfect pace. Okay, because growth and transformation doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, you take time to be assertive. You will take time to build a courage to say no to what doesn't serve you, and that needs time, and that needs the universe support. So you have to go slow and learn to be assertive and learn to lean more towards your true self, one bite size at a time. Okay, so yeah, that's your reading, pile number 3. So basically, the universe doesn't want you to break down from stress. They want you to become yourself, but they don't want you to break down from the stress of it. Okay, so if you resonate with this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to book a personal reading with me, my details are down below in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.